I'm going to give you a quick tour of what you can expect to see in your financial plan. First of all, the focus is to minimize stress, maximize life, and prepare for the future. So you're going to start out with a very simple executive summary, giving you a few key ideas on things that you can do to minimize stress. Now, how this checklist is derived is it takes data from you and compares you to your peers, and it looks at your peers who say they have low levels of financial stress. What are things that they are doing in their financial life? A lot of it will be intuitive, but it's actually all data driven based off of the financial stress scores of people just like you. From there, it will transition into ideas about maximizing life, ideas about balancing, enjoying today, and being prepared for the future. And from there, it will transition into preparing for the future, giving you a feedback on how on track you are and what are fine-tuning things that you can do to improve your financial journey. In order to give you clear ability to engage with people, you can ask questions, you can schedule a call or a video chat, you can get a tailored video, a video like this made by a financial professional catered to you going through your plan just by clicking on that button. Your plan starts out with a very simple snapshot, what you own, what you owe, a little bit of a view toward your income and savings, your retirement goals, and information about you that can help trigger conversations and a more meaningful, deeper dive with a financial advisor later. Then it will start out with a very simple stress analysis. This page will depend based on who you are and where you are in your financial life. It may actually come up with a completely different look and feel depending on where you are in your financial journey. It'll flag a few key things for you to consider. And again, these flags are based off of things that your peers are doing who have low levels of financial stress. Then it will give you a very simple big picture framework toward retirement. This is our most popular or most controversial tool. So you will need, in this example here, anywhere between $2.5 and $9.6 million to retire. That is a fabulous thing to debate and discuss with an advisor. Look, if the plan was to come up with a number, it would be $4,572,000. But the fact is, peers of this individual will retire with $2.5 million, and some peers will retire with $9.6. So why the difference? That's a fun thing to debate, discuss, and understand the trade-offs in that range. If you ask for details, the plan will give you details. It will compare current scenarios based on net worth or investments and show you alternate paths and things that you can do to optimize. It will trigger discussion around investing, that there are different ways, and that maybe risk-based is not what's appropriate for you, or maybe it is. Maybe you should be first building a foundation in a global equity index. Maybe you should be thinking like a foundation or endowment. It will give you ideas to think about how to apply modern portfolio theory and how to use a strategic debt philosophy, when you should be using what type of debt and when you should be paying it down. If you're charitably inclined, it'll give you ideas to think about with respect to charities. It'll talk to you about the importance of total return investing when you're retired rather than just focusing on interest or dividends. And it will help you have a framework around taxes in retirement, showing you that in most cases, taxes are much lower than people anticipate, and that's critically important in your planning. For those who still want details, it'll come into the math and what are the assumptions underlying it. And one of my favorite parts is at the end, the design center, saying, look, you can be the architect of your future balance sheet. Millionaires and billionaires use debt strategically. This will help guide you through a process to think about that. In the end, there are key questions that you can use to ask a financial advisor, and right at the very end are additional tools to engage. Click here for feedback. I read every single one of them and would love nothing more than to know what you think about the plan. Thanks for joining. We look forward to having you a part of the program.